Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense. about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers? He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run it here with Edmonds. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Omaha.
Murray going to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick less. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this one is incomplete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
51, Mike 51.
On second and very short, Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Seven, our score after 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! James Conner, 39 yards. distance. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. On play action. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Yes. Turn it up.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Breon Borders there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with Conner. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check. 59. Ready?
On second down now, it's Connor, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Now a give to Edmonds. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Murray flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. The NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Stevenson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Conner. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and inches, Murray flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive and at the line offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 29, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Connor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 27, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Watch safety screen. Safety screen. Go. Check. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Jones to throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 14. Murray to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Murray being chased out left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. first down, gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Brady. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Murray now on first down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think so.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Brady now to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time. 2nd. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Conner going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Going up top for Miller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gibson for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Steps away. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Murray now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half from Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Yeah,
boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second down, McKinnon. And he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On second and goal, Mahomes dancing, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is counter. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cards are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray out to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart a zone defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now an option play on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Murray, one final try. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
We got this.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.